All right, people, listen. You really gotta stop marrying your cousins. Pakistan is the 7th most populated country in the world. There are plenty of people out there for you to marry and be with that are not your cousins. Okay? And the population is increasing even more. We have load shedding to thank because of that. And I know this because I went to the Pind one time and I met this gentleman and I said to him, hey, you have approximately 9 kids, but only like 3 teeth. Why is that? And he told me, listen, we don't have light here. So jab light jati hai, only thing we can really do is get to baby making. And it was messed up, but it made sense for some reason. Now I get it, okay? Now I get it. It's very convenient for you, some people, to get in relationships with your cousins, especially the ones that live in joint families, okay? Theoretically, if you're in a relationship with your cousin and you're in a joint family, if you wanted to see them, you could just walk downstairs and be like, oh, here is my boyfriend or my girlfriend, and we can just hang out in the living room and no one will suspect anything because we're related. And it's gross, but it makes sense to me. But that is a horrible idea. Horrible. What's gonna happen if you guys break up? This is your family member, okay? You can't ever avoid them. They're gonna be there all the time. At your birthdays, at your family events, at your davats, at your wedding, at your rukhsati, at your mandi, at your valima. And at the mandi, that person's probably gonna have to participate and dance and do things for you. And it's gonna be really gross that you're gonna be sitting there with your now spouse watching your ex/cousin dance and probably give a speech about how great of a person you are when you know it's a lie. Jhoot hai. It's gross. And you know, I know it's a scary world out there, but if you ever do see someone and you wanna approach them very respectfully, do it with what I like to call Pindi boy level confidence. Okay, there's no one in this world that has more confidence than a Pindi boy. So approach that person with Pindi boy level confidence. Just don't do anything stupid like, you know, taking the silencer exhaust off your car or motorcycle, because what that's gonna do is it's probably gonna severely damage both you guys' hearing. But now that you actually think about it, if your hearing is damaged, then when that person eventually does reject you, aapko to waise bhi awaaz nahi aani, you're not gonna be able to hear it. So, you know, win is a win, I guess. But one thing I do have to say, the reason I'm really against this whole cousin thing is genetic diversity, man. Listen, when different people from different races, different families have babies together, it strengthens that genetic bond. It gets rid of weakness, all right? Strengthen your genetic bonds, okay? Don't be using the same Takawa 3 strands of DNA that you've been recycling for the past 5 generations, which now causes a bunch of people in your family to look the same and have some weird allergy to sunlight. I'm not talking about myself, I'm just saying in general. Strengthen your genetic bonds. There's a lot of light here. Bye.